What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. We are back again. It is Sunday, the 7th of July, and we are cooking. We are cooking. England are cooking. England semi-final settings. Big up man like Saka, carrying England again and again and again. These England man can't get enough of Saka. Big up all the England fans, giving a lot of credit to Saka. Well deserved. The guy scored a fantastic goal yesterday. Incredible. Can England win the Euros? Coming home, ladies and gentlemen. Do comment down below. Let me know. Make sure we are hitting up the like button. We are going to be talking a lot about Arsenal. Obviously, that's what we usually do today, every day, every single day. Make sure you do subscribe. All of that. We've got some interesting stories that we are going to be touching on today, as we usually do. Real Madrid trying to unsettle William Saliba. I'm sure you guys have seen these links. With Real Madrid, I do not believe in these links. I don't believe in them. We're going to get there. Edu wants to sign Wolves' backup goalie. Yeah, part of the clear plan. I guess, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, backup goalie, Dan Bentley. Never even heard of him before. Didn't even know he existed until today. But yeah, Arsenal are interested in him. And yeah, there's so much more to actually get through. Big up all the real ones in the building. I see you guys, man. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekends. It is Sunday vibes. We're cruising into the new week, new goals, new money, all of that. Big up the guys that are always getting it. Big up who we got in the building. We've got Alex in the building. We've got Robbo in the building. We've got Miss Amina in the building. We've got Peppermint Freedom in the building. We've got my brother Ed in the building. We've got Alex in the building. The mods are here. Big up Lance as well. AFC as always. We've got Tamina Ahmed in the building. Big you up, Tamina. Good to see you here. 1962 Guna. Come on, we got the people there. I see you guys. Saka the GOAT is in the building. Of course, he is the GOAT. We're going to start with Saka, man. We are going to start by talking about our star boy, Saka, because this guy has been turning up. And it's like every single time he plays for England, he is like one of the main performers. There's a lot of talk about Phil Foden, there's a lot of talk about Cole Palmer, but you know, the true fact of the matter is, when it comes to efficiency, when it comes to getting a job done, when it comes to not overcomplicating things, Saka is your man. Saka will deliver. He will deliver. He's proven it. We've had conversations and debates about Saka over the past 12 months. Whether he's world class, whether he's elite, whatever the case may be, and obviously the numbers kind of speaks for themselves. He's done fantastically well under Mikel Arteta. Progress year after year, keeps improving. And as I was said in a group, for those people that are doubters, for those people that are undecided on whether Saka is that world class player, yesterday's game is a defining moment. A defining moment where it allows a player like Saka to cement that status. You understand? It's a big game, yeah, a very important game. The pressure is on. He's working under, challenging circumstances with the fraudulent Southgate that he's got there, but he still delivers. He still steps up, finds the courage, finds the confidence, finds the determination to make it happen. And like I said, it's games like yesterday, and it's going to be many more of them coming this season as well, where these are games where Saka proves that he is that guy. He is that world-class player. And yesterday was one of them. And we have to give credit. We have to give flowers to this player. He's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And the ceiling is high. He's only going to continue to get better. And yeah, man, it's going to be challenging for Arsenal over the next coming years. We're going to talk about William Saliba, of course, to these Real Madrid links. But it's going to be challenging for Arsenal, because if they don't win nothing, if we can't win the Premier League, if we can't win the Champions League, and we can't really have a go in those competitions, then within the next 12 to 24 months, there's going to be conversations about William Saliba, Bukayo Saka, all of these players leaving. And like I said to you, I've said it to you multiple times before, with these players, what the problem is, especially why we have to continue to put pressure on this project, is because what we've done over the past couple of seasons is increase the salaries of these players, the amount of money we're dishing out. Now, that isn't going to work out in our favor if the project doesn't deliver. You understand? Not only does the project have to deliver an ROI for player sales, that pressure that we put on Edu daily. Yeah. Edu Gaspar daily. Okay. We're going to get to Edu. Don't worry, bro. Because everything's not all gravy right now. We're going to get to Calafiori. We're going to get there. Fasten your seatbelt, hit the like button, order that. Don't go anywhere. Share the videos. So it's not just about player sales for Edu, it's about delivering on trophies. Not only does delivering on trophies increase the financial operation or allow a club to increase its financial operation, but it also retains the star players that you have and also allows you to improve their contracts. If we're not winning Premier Leagues, if we're not winning major honors, how do we improve Saka's contract next time round? How many years has he got left in his contract? 3 years? 3 years left in his contract. You're telling me in 2 years' time or in 1 year's time, because it'll be probably about 12 months whereby we want to cement him to a new contract. The same with William Saliba. These contracts end in 2027. To some degree, you're like, oh yeah, we've got time. But logically, if you think about it, if we do not win the Premier League this season coming, it could be detrimental in terms of keeping these players or improving their current salaries, blood. You can't be a top 4 team and continue to improve their salaries. We've given them 200 plus K a week, guys. 200K plus a week. We were complaining about giving 300K or 350K to Ozil and Aubameyang. Come on, man. There's a limit. And this is the reason why we have to deliver. We have to deliver, ladies and gentlemen. Big up all the people that are joining. Make sure we are hitting the likes. All of that. Let me run through some comments. Give me your thoughts on Saka, Starboy Saka, the golden child. Wax with the facts. Big up my guy, Alex. It's true, isn't it? It's like, come on, man. We have to. This is the reason why I scrutinize every single decision that Edu makes and every single decision that Arteta makes. Because based on what you've done with this project, fantastic. The performance data looks incredible. Like, we've improved. We've improved significantly over the past 2 to 3 years. Cool. But based on the decisions that are being made, based on certain things that are being decisions that are being made at the club, those decisions could be detrimental and we could lose our players and this could all come crumbling down. So we need to hope that Edu and Arteta know what they're doing. This is the summer where Edu needs to deliver on an ROI for player sales, and this is the season where Mikel Arteta needs to deliver a Premier League. If he doesn't, then know that we're risking our star men. And one of those guys will be William Saliba, which we're going to get to. We got my guy Joe King. He says, Rafinha, no way. He's being linked with a move to Arsenal, according to Tamina. I haven't seen those reports, but we will definitely look at that. Big up my guy, the Cowboy in the building. Morning to you. Saka is a don, 110%. You win tournaments by playing ugly and strong defense, says Simon. Yeah, look, some people can kind of criticize Southgate's tactics and the way he's played. Me personally, I just don't like it. I don't really rate it. But for a one-off tournament, it makes sense as to why certain things have to run the way they run. But at the same time, when you've got players, the Sakas, the Foldens, whoever, even Ollie Watkins and these players, the attack should be next level. I don't like the way England attack. I think it's just cringe. I think it's just ugly, isn't it? It's just ugly. Just like you described there, my guy. You know what I mean? Big up AFC always says, bring Ezzy to Arsenal. Yeah, Ezzy's a good player, man. He's a good player, bro. Good player. Big up my guy Darth Vader in the building. Nothing but love and respect to you, bro. Big up Andrew J54. He says Saliba is going for sure unless we win trophies along with Saka. And there'll be other players, Martin Odegaard, Gabriel. Come on, man. We don't want this to turn into 2008, 2009, 2010. We remember what was happening throughout that period. Every single season, we were losing star quality men, and it was just it was annoying. Edu, stop smoking weed and smoke the Premier League. It rhymes for a reason. What a comment. Big up Laguna Mateta. None but love and respect to you. It's the changes he made earlier. I couldn't stomach it. We talking about Arteta there. But yeah, look, there's question marks still at our transfer window at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I want to kind of move on to next. Like I said to you guys, I was unsure about the window. The Calafiori news has kind of given us some optimism. It's a great player. So it'd be a lovely signing. But still isn't done yet, according to what's being said online. Now, this is a bit frustrating. Let's look at what's being said. Let me quickly switch over. For those that don't know, Michael Elise has joined Bayern Munich. Yeah, he's officially joined Bayern Munich. In Germany, linking up with Bayern Munich to complete his medical. Marco Elise. It's sad. This is sad for the Premier League. You know why it's sad? Because Marco Elise is a quality player. Yeah, quality player. Anyone in the Premier League could have signed this on, but they didn't. And now he's going to another league. He's going to improve the Bundesliga. That's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do. He's going to improve the Bundesliga. Someone should have actually pounced on him in the Premier League. It should have been Arsenal, really and truly. We were heavily linked with the guy, but for whatever reason, we never made it happen. Where are we? Where are we? What did I want to talk about? Calafiori. Okay, here we go. So yeah, Calafiori. Where are we with this deal? Now, as far as I'm aware with Calafiori, this deal is more or less agreed. This is done and dusted. What I'm hearing in the grapevine is that there's a small minor detail that's being ironed out at this moment in time. I believe it's one of the bonuses or one of the achievable bonuses that can be triggered for this deal. Obviously, we do know Edu is driving the negotiations of this one, so there could be a level of incompetence to the speed of it. But not only that, you have to remember as well, we don't have anyone on the ground in Italy. This is all being done via phone call, via email. So when you kind of operate like that, there isn't a sense of urgency to want to get it done. If Edu was on the ground in Italy, getting these final details ironed out and this deal signed, sealed, and delivered would have been easy peasy lemon squeezy, because you're there in the flesh talking with guys and you're negotiating on the spot, staying in a hotel, going back to the office, having chats. Within 24, 48 hours, that deal is done. But when you're over here barbecuing, smelling your daughter's toes, yeah, when you're doing that, bro, there's no urgency. Guys will take their time. The administrator doesn't care. You've got the gatekeeper on the other end of the phone. You're picking up saying, "Oh, as the director, sent over the email yet?" And then you've got the gatekeeper. We'll get someone to get back to you. The fuck, Edu, you should have been there. Yeah, you're waiting for the contract to get sent over. Bloody hell, Edu. These administration issues are causing us a problem. But that's all this is, ladies and gentlemen. This deal is done and dusted. It's just a small kind of administration issue, waiting on paperwork, waiting for the director to sign it off, and that's literally it. Couple small details in there that need to get finalized, and that is literally it. Calafiori will be an Arsenal player. The private jet is ready and waiting. I actually think he's already in London. I don't even think he's over in Germany anymore. Italy got knocked out of the Europa League. They got knocked out of the Euros. So I'm of the belief that Calafiori is already in London. Obviously, not being mentioned, not being talked about, but or maybe he could be on holiday. But I reckon he's in London, ready to complete that medical. According to the reports, he's very, very eager. He can't wait to work with Arteta. So this is something that is done. No one needs to kind of get agitated. No one really needs to get you know what I mean? You don't need to be skeptical about this one. No one's going to come and hijack this one. Chelsea out of the race. Everybody's out of the race. This is Arsenal's player. It's just those finer details. Saka's performance is exactly why I said Southgate dumb, changing his position. Alan Shearer first criticizing Saka, then phasing him. Shearer's a clown. Bro, most of these pundits are clowns when they're talking about Saka. They don't have a clue, bro. They don't have a clue, man. It's not only Shearer. There's been a few of them. Who else was the other one? I was listening to his wild takes yesterday. Who was it, man? Who was it? It was just straight. Man was just being biased. I think it was a Liverpool pundit. Someone, maybe Graham Souness or someone. No, I don't think it was Graham Souness. I can't remember who it was, but they were just. I remember Jermaine Genius was talking some smack the other day, blood. And I was like, bro, you got Rio Ferdinand telling. That wasn't about Saka, actually. That was about Saliba. My bad. Rio Ferdinand standing up for Saliba, and then you got Jermaine Genius saying, "Oh, he hasn't been tested. Though, has he? He hasn't been tested." Well, he hasn't been tested because he's a defender that has prevented anyone from testing him, blood. You know, them way there. He shut everyone down. But Jermaine Genius, he doesn't understand that. You know, this guy's a fraud. You know, he sits there being a pundit for a reason. Waffle, you know, just waffle, straight waffle. Jermaine Genius has to be one of the worst pundits out there. I hate the way he sounds as well, bro. I don't even, with the moment I hear his voice, I'm like, bruv, just turn this don off. Turn him off. Some people might feel that way about me, though. But it is what it is. I'm hoping Arteta lets Ethan Maneri play next season. It is his time to shine. Big up my guy Joe. Absolutely, bro. Ian Wright has come in for smoke. Yeah, he said play Saka at left back. I think he was just trying to find a solution for the poor football that was being played under Southgate, to be fair. Exactly. Loads of talking BS about Saka. Everyone hating on Saka. Everyone just hating on Arsenal, bro. You know, it's like, again, Jermaine Genius tried to do it with the Saliba thing, and then you got them man trying to do it with Saka. Bro, they're all hating on Arsenal. Everybody will hate on Arsenal. Jamie O'Hara, don't even get me started on that, brother. Don't even get me started on that, brother. He is one of the most washed up football players you'll ever know. Even Sanogo had a better career than him. Yeah, Yaya Sanogo had a bigger and better career than this guy. At least Yaya Sanogo won some trophies. Tell me what Jamie O'Hara won in his career. What did Jamie O'Hara win as a football player? Nothing. He was a bit part player for Tottenham that was getting sent out on loan every single season. And he's got the audacity to sit on Talk Sport and talk with chess. This guy's a madman. Even Yaya Sanogo had a bigger career than Jamie O'Hara. That's saying something. You know what I mean? Big up my guy Yaya. You know, no way there. Yeah, Scholes as well. Again, all bias, man. All bias towards their own players. That's what it was, man. But the true fact of the matter is Saka has been the best English player for quite some time. You know, the numbers speak for themselves, and also, you know, the trophies speak for themselves. How many Player of the Match awards has Saka won? Come on, man. He's won about 4 or 5 or some shit like that. Come on, let's be real now. Saliba, for the sake of his career, should leave Arsenal and join Real Madrid, whose manager and fans have high standards. Look, I hear that, but we don't want to let Saliba go. That would be absolutely stupid of us. And of course, we're saying that those clubs have high standards, but isn't that where we want to be? Isn't that what we're trying to be? Isn't that what we're trying to become? Isn't that the presidents that we're trying to set right now? Come on, bro. We just come back to back second. You know, like now's time for the pressure to get applied, pressure to be applied, yeah, and for those standards to be instilled, and for us to go and continue to go and continue to go and continue to go and continue to go. And this is the season where they need to deliver, bro. There's no excuses, man. There's no excuses. No excuses. 11 POTMs out of 28 for Saka, bro. Okay. My brother Ed with the facts, yeah? He loves Saka. No, did he? He does, right? So he knows. 11. Tell me the last English player that achieved that. Yo, it's crazy. Saka or Yamal? I put this in the group. I put this in the WhatsApp group the other day for the guys in there, and I knew someone was going to give me stick for that. Come on, man. Yamal's still young, though. Let's be honest. He's still young. He does look techie, though. Let's be real, but he's still young. You know, we have to see where he's at when he's Saka's age. One thing I can say is when Saka was his age, I don't think Saka was doing what he's doing, right? So let's just pull it that way. But Saka is still that guy. Do you know what I mean? Fuck POTM. It's MOTM. I know they've changed it. MOTM is the way we remember it. It's always been that. POTM is just literally the new gem. The new gen way of saying man of the match. Kane was awful, man. Did nothing up front. Tony deserves a run or someone else, and Palmer needs to start ahead of Foden. 5 or 4 goals in his England career. Dreadful. Yeah, Phil Foden just isn't that guy if he isn't in the Pep Guardiola system, and he isn't that guy if he hasn't got Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne around him. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the facts, man. I'm not taking anything away from Phil Foden, but it goes to show you what type of player you are if you can't actually play without the players that you're used to playing with. Saka ain't used to playing with you, man. Saka used to link up with Odegaard, yeah? Saka is used to link up with Odegaard, yeah? Okay? There was no Odegaard yesterday. No Odegaard yesterday. He's only had 12 months with Declan Rice. What you're telling me, Declan Rice is putting shit on a platter for my man. Okay. What's Phil Foden doing? All righty then. All right, so then I think Phil Foden hit the post yesterday? Did someone hit the post yesterday? I can't even remember. But listen, man, Phil Foden isn't that guy when he ain't got those players around him, or if he ain't got Pep Guardiola breathing down his neck. So you have to kind of bring that into question. Saka, he plays to a standard no matter what the weather, no matter who the manager is, no matter who he's playing with, no matter who he's playing against. You know, Saka doesn't really drop the level. And don't get it twisted, I will call Saka out when Saka needs to be called out. You know, there's been a lot of times this season where Saka's actually gone missing. His GA has been up there, but in game, it's like, I'm not too sure what's going on over there, my guy. I have to call that shit out. But the bottom line is when shit hits the fan and shit gets real, Saka turns up. So who are we to say anything? You know what I mean? Come on. Seeing the links with this lease LB. Yeah, I see them yesterday. We'll look at that as well today, ladies and gentlemen. Tell them again, bro. Big up my guy Zach in the building. That was a Saka trademark goal. Yeah, he's scored a lot of them now. Maino and Saka linked up well. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Victor Eucharist, any news? Not as far as I'm aware, my guy. Big up DWTT in the building as well. Big up G-Star. Haven't seen right praising Saka. He's gone quiet, even though I'm a fan of him. Eze, it'd be dumb if he goes Tottenham. Yeah, even Ivan Toney, yeah, he's probably destined for Tottenham, isn't he? Eze would be stupid to go Tottenham. Absolutely stupid. I don't think he'll be dumb enough to go there, though. I think he would tell his agent, listen, man, just get me to Arsenal. Get me back to Arsenal. But anyway, for anyone that's joining, make sure you are hitting the like button. Just over 100 people now locked in. Hit that like button. And on this Calafiori rating, like I said just a minute ago, there's just a kind of a few financial details that Arsenal are trying to iron out. And if Arsenal had someone on the ground in Italy trying to finalize this, instead of waiting on emails and correspondence through telephone calls, then the deal probably would have been done over this weekend. Who's to say it might be done? It could be done in time to, start the week, and then reveal maybe by Tuesday, Wednesday. We do know Arsenal take their time to reveal this stuff anyway. So, yeah, man, let's see what happens. Just quickly, as we move on, Chelsea have signed a left back. They pulled out of the race for Calafiori, as we do know. They've signed a left back called Viega. Now, we were talking about him in a WhatsApp group the other day. This guy looks like he's about 42 years old. Look how old this Don looks. Now, he does look a bit more older than the age that they're giving him. I think he's about 21 or some shit, bro. He does look like he's about 28, 29 still, but he is physical. And I think Chelsea have signed a good left back here, I think they've signed a good left back. Not many people will be familiar with him, but he is a good left back, someone that can still improve, someone that's got a physical presence, and Spurs team is full of Arsenal fans. Can you imagine? That is a fact as well, That is a fact. That is a fact. And it's been that way. It's been that way at Spurs. It's been that way, bro. So many of those players at Tottenham are Arsenal fans. Been that way. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Tony goes United. Now, I got a feeling he goes Tottenham, man. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, man, these men are signing. These Chelsea dons are signing dons as well, but they've pulled out the Calafiori deal, giving us, making it even more compelling to believe that we definitely will be getting this done. Man United do continue talks to sign Matthias de Ligt and Joshua Zirkzee. No truth to Arsenal and PSG working on a hijack. That's according to Fabrizio Romano. So Fabrizio Romano, as we do know, we've been linked with both of these players. Oh, where's it gone? No. This is what I'm saying. You fraudulent piece of shit. Fraudulent piece of shit. So I had the report ready there. But anyway, Matthias de Ligt, it's been said here. Let's switch over here. Fabrizio Romano does say Manchester United are increasingly confident in Matthias de Ligt deal, as the deal has been clear with his agent. He's only giving priority to United. Personal terms almost in place. Talks ongoing between club over deal structure with United to offer parts in add-ons. So Matthias de Ligt, in my opinion, is destined for Manchester United. He will be joining, and another player that will be following in his footsteps will be Joshua Zirkzee. That is another deal that does look like it's done and dusted for Ten Hag. Their man are moving with the Cali packs. They want to bring every single Dutch pack in. Yeah, they just got rid of Van der Beek. You remember how much money they paid for Van der Beek at Man United? It's like 30 million, 40 million. They've just sold him for 500k. I can't believe it. 500 grand. Can you imagine? Listen, that's a sackable offense, though. That is fully sackable. I don't know what happened to Van der Beek. I'm not too sure why Ten Hag wasn't able to kind of redeem, the player that he was at Ajax, especially they had a relationship. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I think Van der Beek wanted Arsenal. He wanted Arsenal, blood. He wanted Arsenal. He went to Man United and thought, oh, why am I here? And lost his attitude, blood. Lost his attitude. But he's been sold to Girona. I think he's on the verge of joining Girona for about 500 grand, bro. That is crazy. Man, them can afford that. Yo, it is crazy. 500 racks for Van der Beek. What a loss. That is a crazy loss. But yeah, this one here, Matthias de Ligt, does look destined for Manchester United. Moving back to some Arsenal news. Now, Edu is looking at this guy here called Dan Bentley. I don't think anyone would have heard of this guy. He's 30 years old as well. 30. How can this guy be 30 years old? I've never heard of him. I'm a football manager guy as well. I usually transform, teams in League Two into Champions League winning teams. And I've never even come across Dan Bentley coming through the ranks. Like, who is Dan Bentley, blood? And where's the clear plan, Edu? Where's the clear plan? Was Dan Bentley a part of the clear plan? Now, I understand that, we don't want to bring in a player that's going to kind of unsettle David Raya or make life, tricky or difficult for David Raya. He's the number one. And whoever comes in as the backup is never going to play. This is what I said to you, man. He's never going to play. So what makes sense for me is to keep Carl Hayne as the backup. You don't need to go and sign Dan Bentley. Dan Bentley, cuz he wants a Bentley, he wants a Rolls Royce. Bro, he wants a Lamborghini. Hey, listen, I don't know what's going on here, bro. We do not need Dan Bentley when we got Carl Hayne sitting on the sidelines. It makes no sense. No sense. We're willy-nilly dashing money to teams. Doesn't make sense. Now, I don't know what the price tag would be for this type of player. But the previous backups that we have been looking at have come at prices where, it wouldn't make sense to pay them. You just paid 30 M's for David Raya. You got Lunin at Real Madrid that is going for 25 million. You've got João Gomez. Is it João Gomez? Is that his name? The goalkeeper, not the player. I'm sure. Is it João Gomez? That's not his name, is it? What's his name now? The Spanish guy. He plays for Espanyol. He also, they want 25 million for him. So all of the backups that Arsenal have been looking at that have been a part of this clear plan, I mean, they're all going to cost around the same type of money that we paid for David Raya. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then you then have to question whether those two backups in João Gomez or whatever his name is, Garcia, not Gomez, Garcia. There we go. Garcia. Damn. Yeah, so João Garcia or Joan Garcia. It's not even João. It's not even João. Oh my God, I'm just literally killing this guy right now. Killing him. But this Joan Garcia and Lunin, they might be better than David Raya. They actually might be better than David Raya. And then you got to think the experience of those players, maybe, Garcia might be a bit different. I think he's still the number one for Espanyol, but does he want to come and be the backup for Arsenal? These are the question marks. And this is probably the reason why we've now looked at Dan Bentley. Yay, Mr. Dan Bentley. Bloody hell. Dan Bentley. Fucking hell. Guys, what's going on here? What's going on? Get Lunin. He would unseat Raya. Or do you mean like he will put Raya on the bench? He will turn Raya into a substitute. Dan who? That's what I'm saying, bro. And we're getting Ferrari, Calafiori. Some people actually think that the Calafiori deal might be the major deal, like might be the major signing for Arsenal, and there might not be another one. Everything else might be bit part, kind of backup, couple Dan Bentleys. You know what I mean? We get a couple Dan Bentleys in, we're good. You know what I mean? Fill a couple holes. No Diddy. You know what I mean? And we're good. Let's get Mikel Moreno and Pedro Neto. Mikel Moreno is a player that Arteta has been looking at, but I don't know how serious that is. He come off the bench and won the game for Spain on Saturday, of course. 28 years old, played for Newcastle before. I didn't actually realize he played for Newcastle. One season he was there for. Mikel Moreno, is he the answer? And then Pedro Neto, come on, man, injury prone, man. That injury record, even last season, he was out for a couple of months with an injury. I don't know about Pedro Neto. When he's fully fit, he cooks. He 100% cooks. Can come off the bench, change a game at any given moment. Start a game, change the game at any given moment. But those injuries, man. And we do know what players' injury records like with Arsenal. I mean, we do know the intensity of our training, of our coaching sessions. They're not great, bro. They're not great. Players get injured left, right, and center at Arsenal. If you're already an injury-prone player, imagine what Mikel Arteta's training or intensity is going to do to you, blood. The intensity of these training sessions, what are they going to do to an injury-prone player? They're going to kill him. You might as well get the coffin, bury him, and just sit there and do the funeral that day. Like, literally, you might as well do the funeral the same day. You might as well get the emergency team on the line. Stand by, ready, come, collect this done. There's no point, man. Like a couple years ago, I would have said yeah to Pedro Neto, but after we had that injury that kept him out for a season, I was like, nah. After that, done. And then last season, done. Yeah, done. But his record was crazy last season. So just before he got injured, just to let you guys know, Pedro Neto had the most assists. He had the most assists up until like December. He had the most assists up until December, and he got injured in like September. So he started off the season wild. Pedro Neto started off the season wildly last season, but injury just took him out nice and early. And then we've got to talk about Ramsdale. What's going to happen with Ramsdale? We're going to, bro, I feel like we're declining, man. Like, in terms of the goalkeeping position, we're declining, bro. We've gone from Leno, Martinez, to fucking Matt Ryan, to who else have we had? Like, I forgot the names, man. Runnison, Ramsdale, and now David Raya. And there's more. I'm sure there's more. There's like one or two goalkeepers more, I'm sure. Like, please, someone help me with the flipping goalkeepers. We've had a number of goalkeepers, and now we're here again. But I feel like we've regressed and declines on our goalkeepers. None of the goalkeepers that we have signed under Mikel Arteta have been better than any of the goalkeepers that Mikel Arteta inherited. He inherited Leno. It was German number 2. He was German number 2. If Leno would have stayed at Arsenal and we would have gone on a trajectory and been that team, Leno would have been easily number 1 for Germany. I know Neuer's still there, and Neuer's old, and he's got the experience, so on and so forth. But I think if we would have improved Leno and kept him at a standard because of what we were doing as a football club, Leno would have been easily the German number 1. Do you know them way there? I swear to you, he's a good goalkeeper. We had Matt Turner. Oh yeah, Matt Turner as well. Bloody hell. What a waste of time, money, and resources. It's literally a waste, And we didn't even take a loss on him. We made about 3 million on him, innit? We made about 3 mil. Yeah. We signed him for about 7 mil. And we sold him for about 10 mil. Martinez as well. What a loss, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like when you look at it, it's clueless. It's clueless Muppet settings. 110%. 110% is clueless Muppet settings. Matt Ryan, or am I bugging? Yeah, we had Matt Ryan from Brighton on loan. And then, like, where's Matt Ryan? I think he went to Valencia or something like that, actually. Big up Matt Ryan. He was probably, let's be real now, Matt Ryan was probably better than half of the goalkeepers that Mikel Arteta has brought here. And he wasn't even that great. But anyway, we're looking at this guy, Dan Bentley. Arsenal are trying to sign goalkeeper Dan Bentley from Wolves to join them as a cover for David Raya. Bentley may fancy the move. Obviously, he's going to be sitting on Arsenal's bench, probably get a double the pay that he would get at Wolves. Even if it is to be third choice. Oh my God, the guy would be third choice. Who would be second then? If he came in to be third choice, who would be second? You're telling me we're going to sign a third choice goalie to sit behind Carl Hayne, who is dead anyway. Blood, what are we doing? You might as well just promote one of the youth players. You might as well give Arthur and Nkunku's younger brother a chance. I swear he's a goalkeeper as well. Arthur and Nkunku's been released. Didn't get released. He got sold. He got released. Imagine that. Another player, Arthur and Nkunku, goalkeeper, went on loan to, I can't remember. Who did he go on loan to again? He went on loan to a League Two team. I think it was Lincoln or something like that. They won the league, blood. They won the league and got promoted into League One. They got he was Wrexham. That's it, Wrexham. Big up the actor. I forgot his name. I was watching one of his movies the other night. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. That's his name. Wrexham. Bro, they got promoted into League One. Our goalkeeper was player of the season. We let him go to them for free. We didn't even get 5K, 10K, 20K, like nothing. Yeah, don't worry, Arthur. We'll give you to Wrexham for free. He had a great season. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds, that's his name. Ryan Reynolds. I like his movies, man. To be quite fair, the one with him and The Rock and that lady where they're doing they're thieves and they're trying to. Oh, that film's. You know what? I might even rewatch that today, blood. Sunday vibes. But he's one of those actors where I can religiously watch a lot of his movies. Like, it's not even a joke. He's a good actor. There's that robot. There's that alien one as well, man. What's that? Is he a robot or an alien or some shit? I can't even remember. But he's a good actor. And his dad was a bad boy actor as well, bro. It runs in the family. Matt Ryan is Raya level. To be quite fair, he probably is. He would have made a good backup, but he wanted first team football. And he went to a good team. I'm sure he went to Villarreal or Valencia or someone like that. He did go to a decent team. So it's not even like he went to some rubbed out team. He went to a decent team. But big up Matt Ryan, man. And we're just here. Just to let you guys know, Chelsea are willing to continue to push for Victor Osimhen. We're probably going to see Victor Osimhen in the Premier League this season. Big Belly Bowley is willing to offer 2 players as well as money for Victor Osimhen. I don't know what 2 players that is, but according to Team Talk, that is a deal that they are trying to make happen. Big Belly Bowley isn't playing around. Victor Osimhen next. They've signed Dons already. They've already got they've already signed my man. What's his name again? From Leicester. I forgot his name, man. I was about to call him Carl Walker-Peters, blood. That's not his name. I forgot his name. That's mad, bro. Like, I don't know his name. And I signed him on Football Manager a little while ago and doubled my money up on him, unlike Edu. Edu ain't doubling money up on no one. Okay, make sure we are hitting the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Big up all the real ones in the building. I much appreciate you watching me on a Sunday. Let me know where you're watching from. I know we're global and all that. Come on, man. Still got a few more stories to actually run through, and then we're going to be out of here. But Dan Bentley potentially on his way to Arsenal. Quickly looking here, man. My computer's running a bit slow. I still had more stuff to talk about. So it does say here, if Calafiori signs, then one of Kvyat or Zinchenko will leave, and that is a concrete possibility, according to Fabrizio Romano. Now, another player that we have heavily been chasing for quite some time is Amadou Onana. Now, according to Purple Panel, they're basically saying that Arsenal are going to continue to push. They say they also remain firmly interested in signing Amadou Onana. Plans by Everton's Perspective's new owner slightly differing talks after being granted an exclusivity agreement. Arsenal hope a deal can be sorted after internal resolutions at Everton. So, of course, you know, Everton are in their situation. They are close to actually getting a takeover. I don't actually know where they are at with that. Let me just quickly check this. Everton takeover. So I do know that they were close to having a takeover. Look, we've got an article from 1 day ago. It says Dan Friedkin to officially take over Everton. Announcement in days. That has been published by reports in Everton, Merseyside reports, you know, Goodison News and all these little fraudulent little publications. So they're having their takeover, and I mean that could be good for Arsenal because you know what one thing that they are going to have to do when that takeover officially comes into play is they're going to have to sell players. They're going to have to sell players to balance those books. That's what Everton are going to have to do. Mashuri doesn't have the you know the financial muscle to do what he wants to do with Everton. So unfortunately for him, he has to sell. This new owner comes in who has financial muscle, but the first thing they have to do is clear the debt. And the only way they can clear the debt is by maybe taking that money out of their own pocket, like Stan Kroenke done. You know, Stan Kroenke cleared the Arsenal stadium debt by taking the money out of his own pocket. So maybe they could do that. Again, it depends on the loopholes and what they can actually do with this, or they'll probably just sell players, and that probably be the easiest cost-effective way to do it, because I personally wouldn't want to then put 100 million or 200 million in to then balance it all out, knowing that I've got assets here that I can sell, which ain't going to be detrimental to our chances of staying up this season, because that has to be Everton's focus next season. It's just stay up. That's it. There's no mid-table. If you get mid-table, overachieve. If you get any higher than that, you overachieve. Their focus has to be stay up. So the players that they've got, they can sell, and it will be enough for them to stay up. And therefore, Onana comes into play. Is Onana going to be one of those sacrifices? Is Onana going to be the player that they sell? According to the reports, yes. Onana will be sold, and it does look like Arsenal are still in the race according to Purple Patch. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Would you like Onana? We've got Troy saying no. Not Onana again, Wax. Big up Pelzai says, always takes so long to get deals done. Laugh my ass off. All I care about is if we can actually sign the player. Just the same stuff about Calafiori. I butchered his name, but yeah, same thing being said, nothing new. Yeah, I mean, Fabrizio Romano has been called out this morning. He's been called out. It's actually trending on Twitter. I see it trending this morning about 7:30 in the morning when I woke up. I woke up about 7 o'clock this morning. I woke up, yeah. When I woke up and I saw that trending, I was thinking, oh, why is Fabrizio Romano trending? I've gone into trending, and it's based on this Calafiori thing. And it's basically saying, or people were saying, that all he is doing is regurgitating the same information that he's been telling us for days, for days, and for days. When are you going to give us something new? Do you actually know anything? Or are you just sitting there waffling, blood? You know, they're way there. And we know Fabrizio Romano is a goal hanger. You know, when we talk about waffle specialist, that is Fabrizio Romano. Waffle specialist, even when he does his YouTube videos. I can't even take him in. Here we go. Okay? Here we go. I can't even take those videos in. I have to be honest, blood. He waffles along so much shit, so much details that no one even cares about. It's just to kind of it's like sometimes I feel like it's just some made up shit just to kind of give you something to listen to. Like, I swear to you, man. Fabrizio Romano is just the biggest face out of all the journalists, but he's one of the liabilities when it comes to having the main product. You know what I mean? He's a liability. He ain't got the main product. You know what I mean? He's biting off other people's products, making it look like it's his own. It's not his, blood. It's not his. Romano has become a meme. This is what I'm saying. Arsenal are way past Onana, Wax. You got to move on. Big up North London forever. He says, afternoon, Wax. I'm now a loyal regular on your channel. As Gunners, we are lucky to have some great podcasts and content. Big up to Saka, and yes, I'm like a broken record. Please, Edu, sign Eucharist. Now, big you up, London forever. Much appreciate you being a regular to the channel, man. Big up all the regulars, all the real ones. You know, when I say real ones, I'm talking about you, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm talking about you, man, the regulars, you know, real ones, the regulars, the R's, double R. Yeah, we're doing up double R's. Yeah, Rolls Royces. Come on. But no, I appreciate you, man. And you're right. We've got some great content, great podcasters like moi. You know what I mean? Got a few others. Man, me, I said, oh, come on, man. You don't have to tell me that, bruv. Every day, dog. I know you've been here for a long time. Man like me, as my brother. Come on. From E3 to Hackney. Come on. From Bow to Hackney, cuz. Anyway, we're going to move on. Amadou Onana being linked with Arsenal, according to these man, still serious about it. We obviously have to bring in a central midfielder. It's funny how the links of all the central midfielders have totally vanished. I haven't seen any links with central midfielders recently. None. João Neves, obviously we're talking about this one here, but João Neves was kind of like the last of the last, really, isn't it? Like we haven't heard anything since. And obviously Purple Patch, I don't really know who these guys are. Or Purple Patch. Fucking hell. Purple Panel. Bloody hell. I don't know who these guys are. We can't really take them for gospel. They get a lot of likes and retweets, so someone, believes in these guys. But yeah, I ain't hearing it from anyone else. Like we ain't hearing about no central midfielders. So quickly touching on what Mikel Arteta has been saying in the press recently. He says Mikel Arteta on reintegrating players after international tournaments this summer. He says, I think we've done a lot of planning with what we believe is the best plan for them. Bloody hell. A lot of planning, clear plan, clear idea. Bloody hell. This guy better deliver. This guy better deliver, and Eddie better deliver. No excuses. But again, he says, I think we've done a lot of planning with what we believe is the best plan for them and the best preparation to be fully ready when the whistle goes on the first day at the Emirates against Wolves. That is August the 17th. Now, I can't wait to that day. I'm actually contemplating whether Arsenal are going to be ready for that day. Saliba, Saka, Rice, they're not going to be in the team. They're not going to be in the team. I don't expect them to be in the team. How long of an extended holiday are they going to be getting for this Euros? And if any of them win, then I'm sure that extension goes all the way until the end of August. That they literally come back when the summer window closes. But it's actually up to the player as well, because the player can reject that holiday and say, you know what, I'm going back to my team straight away. I'm fully fit. The medical staff check me. I'm good. Let's go again. You know what I mean? So it could be down to the player. But let's be honest now. Do we want players burnt out? Do we want Saka burnt out? No. Do we want Saliba burnt out? I mean, Saliba's crucial. I swear to you, Saliba's so much more crucial to our title-winning season than Saka is. So much more crucial, because we know that we got multiple players that will pop up and score goals, but we ain't got multiple defenders that can do what Saliba does. Do you know them way there? The moment Saliba is gone, we are finito. Unless we kind of rectify that problem this summer by bringing in a proper centre-back to kind of give them a run for their money as well, which I don't think Arsenal are going to do. I think we're going to bring in some potential, probably keep Kivior or some shit like that. So, yeah, it's crazy. I don't want them to be burnt out. I need them to have as much rest as possible. And if they have that rest, we could start off the season poorly because we haven't got the full team that we want. Wolves, Brighton, Aston Villa, Tottenham, and Man City. That's our first 5 games, man. You're telling me, like, if we are not mentally prepared for those games, ladies and gentlemen, if we're not mentally prepared for those games, then, I mean, like, we could be dropping. No, we can't. Like, I swear to you, I look at Aston Villa. I look at even Brighton, even though they got a new manager, and they're going to have some new players. Forget Brighton. Forget Brighton and Wolves for a minute. Aston Villa, Tottenham, Man City. Okay? And in between the Tottenham and Man City game, guys, we've got a Champions League game. Okay? So it's the preparation, the preseason preparation needs to be so on point. The physical management of these players over these next coming weeks needs to be so on point. We could actually see Ethan Nwaneri start the season for us. Like we saw a couple of seasons ago when Lacazette and Aubameyang got C19, allegedly. We saw Balogun starting up front, never played no games, no minutes, no nothing. And Balogun was just chucked in the deep end. It was crazy. So, yeah, we could see that with Ethan Nwaneri this summer, or the beginning of the season. Who knows? We can't sell Saliba. Absolutely. We don't want to sell Saliba. There's no way we're selling Saliba. Premier League now 40 days away. So I'm saying we've got 40 days to actually get our team together, organized, player patterns, players in patterned. Stop talking, Arteta. Sign some players now. Exactly. I swear his plan also has phases. Does this mean we will sign Musiala? We can only dream. I don't think so. England deserve to be in the semis. They've been better than Portugal, Belgium, and France. They are top 4 in the tournament. Yeah, Spain definitely look like they've got their hands on that trophy. Spot on wax. Saliba is absolutely vital for Arsenal. Yeah, man. I think him and Declan Rice are so much more key than any other player in this team, and it's true. It's true. Like, I know that we can put Havertz on the bench and put Jesus up front. We'll probably still score the same amount of goals. I know we can put both of those players on the bench and maybe put put Obi Martin up front with the same wingers, and we'll probably still score the same amount of goals. Do you know what I mean? But if you take Saliba out of this team, and I think even to a degree you can say Gabriel, but let's just focus on Saliba and Declan Rice for a minute. You take those two players out of this current team, the team will fall to part. This team will fall apart. We saw it like the season before last, where Saliba got injured and we capitulated. The moment Saliba got injured, we lost the title, bro. I said it from that day. A lot of people said it from that day, and it literally comes to fruition. We were done. Okay, we were done. We didn't win the title. So it goes to show you how key William Saliba is. Are we still in for that mystery German? I don't even know, bro. Let's just finish this last paragraph here. He says, Arteta says, just based on this, he says, we're going to have to tweak things for sure and adapt because players are going to come in at stages. I don't understand his English sometimes. We are going to come in at stages at the moment which are a bit uncertain, physically, mentally. I get it. So he's obviously referring to the Euros, blah, blah, blah. If you think the players are always connected, they are willing to come back excited for the new season. And when you have that feeling, I feel something positive will happen again. Okay. Waffle. Straight waffle. That is waffle. Waffle. Yeah. That is literally proper waffle there. Don't know what he was saying. Don't know what he was saying. We fall apart because of Partey, not Saliba. Tomiyasu and White can easily cover Saliba's place. Legends, you're lying to yourself. Partey was playing in that season where we capitulated. What are you talking about, blood? Bro, someone hasn't been around. Someone hasn't been around, bro. Partey was playing in the last games of that season where we capitulated, bro. What are you talking about? Partey was playing. Yeah, remember Partey was playing right back as well. Remember Partey was doing that right back. You remember? Partey? No. Partey, honestly, bro, we have to get over the Partey thing. Partey is easily replaceable. Okay, Partey is easily replaceable. You can go out there and find a central midfielder that's got finesse on the ball. All right, let's stop overgassing Partey. He is no longer octopus. Okay, he isn't octopus anymore, guys. Partey wasn't octopus. He was playing like shit wax. Okay, but he was still playing. He was still playing, bro, and he was playing like shit because he is no longer octopus. This is what I'm saying. Thomas Partey was octopus back in his 25-year-old days. We've got Thomas Partey, 30-year-old Thomas Partey now. Thomas Partey is easily replaceable. All we need is a guy that can break the lines of a pass. All we need is a guy that is good in tight spaces in central positions. And there are multiple central midfielders out here, like João Neves, multiple, that can give you exactly what Thomas Partey gives you. Now, if we were talking about Thomas Partey, the octopus, okay, it would be a problem because his pressing game, his interceptions, his ability to get everywhere on that pitch and just look like an octopus was at a different level. If we're talking about that Thomas Partey, okay, I agree. It's irreplaceable. But the Partey that we've got here, get him out the door. Man shining these veneers in our face, smiling, jogging on the spot, getting outpaced by Kevin De Bruyne with a ball. No way. No way. The moment I see Thomas Partey get outpaced by Kevin De Bruyne when he was running with a ball at his feet was the moment I knew Thomas Partey was lost. Yeah? Legs are gone. Legs are gone. Thomas Partey wasn't even playing last season and Arsenal done better than the season he was available. Exactly. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Come on. Thomas Partey is easily replaceable now. Easily. Declan Rice has come in and told Thomas, sit over there, bro. Sit over there. What we do need, though, if I am to be honest, is another central midfielder to come in and give us the qualities that Thomas did give us. Those qualities, in my opinion, and there's multiple qualities, but the two key highlights for me that Thomas gave us was the passing element and the ability to retain possession in tight spaces. Those two elements as what Thomas Partey gave us and enabled us in a transition process to be fierce, to be unpredictable. But he also allowed us to, just be that ball retaining, ball possession, dominating team that we have been for the past couple of seasons. And again, there's multiple players out there that can do that for you. So yeah, I'm over Thomas Partey. Get him gone. Get him gone. Press resistance. Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's a part of it. When you say a player that can play in tight spaces, that means the player is press resistant. I remember people telling me, "Oh, Declan Rice isn't press resistant. Oh, Decky's not press resistant." No, he's not. He's not. He's not. Okay, so Declan Rice isn't press resistant. That's what man tried to tell me. People online arguing with me, trying to tell me, "Oh, Rodri's better than Declan Rice because of press resistance." Like these guys know what football is. These guys don't know. These guys don't know. I tell you, blood. Players can become press resistant based on the system and the football that they're playing at the football club. If you expect Declan Rice to be press resistant at West Ham based on the way they play football, it's going to be extremely difficult because you need other players around you to help you become press resistant as well. Because it's about how you move, and it's about where you can pass and how you can. Do you understand all of those type of things there? If we've seen Declan, now we've seen Declan Rice at Arsenal playing in our midfielder, people are going to say to me that Declan Rice is not press resistant. Are they going to say that to me now? Are you going to say that to me? I don't think you are, my guy. But yeah, like when you're press resistant, it just means you're good you can be good in tight spaces, but you also need other players around you to help with that. Because therefore you need to create patterns to get out of those tight spaces. If you ain't got players that are making the right moves and picking up the right space, then it makes it hard for a player to be as press resistant as he could be. So that's just how that works, right? And there's obviously other qualities that come with it as well, but we're not going to go there. If you know football, you understand how the team works, then I don't need to kind of patronize you and tell you something that you should already know. But anyway, Partey, somebody needs to move on. Zubimendi is another player that Arsenal are apparently still looking at. I'm not too sure how true that is. Zubimendi doesn't want to be here, doesn't want to leave Spain, but he's a homesick Don. This is Lucas Torreira 2.0. He might be better than Lucas Torreira, in my opinion, but it's problems. It's problems. You might as well just go and get Danny Ceballos if you want to bring in someone that's similar to Martin Zubimendi. Them way there. But anyway. Still got William Saliba to talk about. I'm just quickly seeing if there's anything more. So we're being told that Arsenal are ready to part ways with Nuno Tavares this summer. They will accept offers in between 12 to 14 million euros. Lazio and Ajax have started talks to sign a player, but nothing is close to being concluded. While there is also interest from English and Portuguese clubs as well. So it doesn't look like Edu has drummed up some serious interest for Nuno Tavares, and there's a possibility that we can actually make a slight bit of profit on this one. We paid 7 million for Nuno, and now we are looking to sell him for about 12 to 14 million euros. So that's a slight bit of profit, but we'll see what happens. Nuno Tavares, I just knew this was going to be a waste of time, but it's good to see that we're getting him out the door. This should be the last season that we ever see Nuno Tavares wear an Arsenal shirt. But in saying that, according to Nuno Tavares, he doesn't want to leave Arsenal Football Club. He wants to stay. He wants to stay, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere. Anyway, before we move on to William Saliba, which will be the last topic of discussion, I just want to quickly move on to Aaron Ramsdale because we still don't know what's going on with Ramsdale. We've spoken about the goalkeeping position in this stream already, but we're just going to quickly swing back over there because according to Seth, all options remain open regarding Aaron Ramsdale. His contract still has 2 years to run, with the option of extending for a further year. So technically, he has 3 years on his contract, and Arsenal don't want to lose him. So Arsenal don't want to sell Aaron Ramsdale, but understand if he wants to, or if he wants regular football, or if regular first team football, a loan cannot be ruled out. Now this is a problem for me. This is a problem for me, ladies and gentlemen. This is a problem. And I told you the decisions that are being made at Arsenal Football Club by the guys that drive the bus are clearly incompetent, are clearly borderline detrimental for the financial operation as well as the project itself. Because you're telling me we spent £30 million on Aaron Ramsdale. The manager has decided that he doesn't like him, he doesn't want him. But instead of selling him for maximum profit in a summer where he got goalkeeper of the season, you could have said, oh, anyone, Chelsea, anyone, come along, 50 million for Aaron Ramsdale. Most teams would have said, yeah. Most teams would have said, yeah. Why? Because he's goalkeeper of the season. They never knew that you had an agenda to push this guy out. So, based on everything that they had to work with at that time, you are in the driving seat to get the most money out of this negotiation. But no, what Arsenal decided to do, Arsenal decided to sign David Raya, show the world that we're going to fucking throw Ramsdale under the bus, put him on the sidelines, let him rot away, give him 6 games all season, yeah, and then hope that someone comes along and gives us 15 million for him. Now we're talking about loan moves for a player that has 2 years left on his deal, for a player that, come on, man. We have literally killed this Aaron Ramsdale deal. We have literally killed this one. Killed it. There is no resuscitating this one, guys. No resuscitation whatsoever. This one has been killed. Aaron Ramsdale is going to be a loss. There's going to be a loss. I don't even think we're ever going to break even on Aaron Ramsdale. Aaron Ramsdale is going to be a loss, bro. No money we're going to make from Aaron Ramsdale. He's going to go out on loan, and it's just going to go downhill from there. I swear to you. I just don't think Aaron Ramsdale is going to find himself in a position where he's going to be a number one. He's going to be increasing his value, and he's going to be happy. I just don't see it. I don't see it. You know what Aaron Ramsdale should have done? Never have joined Arsenal. That's what he should have done. He should have never have bought into Mikel Arteta's bullshit. He should have stayed at Bournemouth. Look at Bournemouth today. Let's be honest now. Have Arsenal achieved anything more than what Bournemouth have achieved since Aaron Ramsdale left them? No. We ain't achieved anything more. Oh, all right, cool. Aaron Ramsdale's been able to play in Champions League football. Okay, well, hey. But has Arsenal really achieved anything more than what Bournemouth have achieved in that space of time? No, they haven't really. So Aaron Ramsdale should have just stayed at Bournemouth. Bro. In fact, there might be a chance. No, there isn't even a chance for you to go back to Bournemouth. Why? Because they've got Neto. Yeah? Experience, G. You ain't getting in front of Neto, bro. Like I said, Arsenal have killed this Aaron Ramsdale one. Killed it. Absolutely killed it. Now Raya is signed, reinstate Rambo as the number one. Oh my God, what a merry-go-round will be going on. What a political merry-go-round. It will result to violence. It would have to result to violence. Someone would have to get beat up. I don't condone violence. I seriously don't. But I'm telling you now, in that scenario, someone has to go. Someone's got to go. Someone has to go, boy. Keep Ramsdale, make him fight for his position. Only going to be better for us. Now, listen, I would agree with that, but then this is down to Ramsdale now. Does Ramsdale actually want to stay at Arsenal Football Club? Based on what Aaron Ramsdale's told us over the past couple of years, bro, I would actually say, Ramsdale, you're a dickhead if you stay. You're a dickhead if you stay. If you stay at Arsenal after what you've told us, after the treatment as well, cool, you're cool with the players, you're cool with everyone, and it's a family thing, but let's be real now. Yeah? You never saw this coming. You were goalkeeper of the season. You actually thought you were going to be the goalkeeper for the champion. Oh, Ramsdale didn't even play Champions League. Oh, my God. So he moved for Bournemouth and didn't even get to play Champions League. Oh, wow. Wow. So the best he got was Europa League football. That was the best he got. That's the best Ramsdale got. Oh, that's a big punch in the face. A big punch in the face. Did he get Champions League football? Did Aaron Ramsdale play in the Champions League? No, he never. He never played in the Champions League. We got 5th. And then we come second last season, which would have been the Aaron Ramsdale season. And then this season, oh no, we never got no Champions League football. Oh, wow. So you're telling me, I don't know if that muted it there. Oh man, that is sad. Oh, Ramsdale leave, bro. Ramsdale leave. Like I said to you, if Ramsdale decides to stay at Arsenal Football Club, yeah, we would love for Ramsdale to stay because we know that Ramsdale is probably better than any backup goalkeeper that we can go out there and get right now, especially this Ben Bentley guy, whatever his name is. Where his name is Ben Bentley. What's his name? Where his name is Dan Bentley. Dan Bentley. I knew it was a three-letter name. It's better than Dan Bentley, right? Cool. But we're talking about a player's aspirations. We're talking about a player's ambition. We're talking about a player's career now, right? Now, based on what we know from Ramsdale, Ramsdale wants to be a number one. Ramsdale ain't trying to be a side piece. You've never been a side piece, Ramsdale. Let's be honest. Even when you was getting relegated, you was the main guy. You've never been a side piece. You come to Arsenal to be the number one. You had all the chest. You remember what he said? Oh, this is the reason why you have to be a real one, Ramsdale, and say, fuck Arsenal, I'm going. Why? You remember the chest that you had for Leno? The chest that Aaron Ramsdale had for Leno was crazy, blood. I actually felt sorry for Leno. I felt sorry for Leno. You got Leno coming out saying, I'm the number one, I'll always be the number one. He sounded like Bret Hitman Hart for a minute. I'm the best there was, the best ever will be, and all that. Like, I'm the number one, will always be the number one. Like, that's how Leno was talking. And Aaron Ramsdale come along, put him on the bench, then gave an interview to say, listen, when I come into Arsenal, bruv, I told Leno I'm taking his spot. I didn't care about it. I didn't think twice about it. I just worked hard, took his spot, bro. And it happened just like that. Just like that. And then David Raya has come in, done exactly the same thing to Ramsdale. Ramsdale has been told, like, you ain't going to be the number one. And you're going to tell me that Ramsdale's going to be like, oh, no, that's all cool. I'll be on the bench. I'll be a cheerleader from the sidelines. Hey! No, man. If Ramsdale decides to accept that, if Ramsdale decides to accept that, you're a dickhead, bruv. You're never going to be good enough. You're never going to make it, blood. And when I say make it, people say, oh, we play for Arsenal, has already made it. No, but you know what I mean, innit? You know what I mean, innit? You ain't going to be that guy, bro. You ain't going to be Peter Schmeichel, blood. Like, that's who I thought you were going to be. Yeah? 3 years ago, thought you were going to be Peter Schmeichel, cuz. Yeah? But no, not anymore, bro. Not anymore, bro. No. You ain't gonna be that. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna be that Premier League winning goalkeeper. The only way you can be that is if you step up and say, you know what? Sorry, Arsenal, fuck you. I'm going to have to prove myself. And that could even be going to Chelsea, blood. I wouldn't even feel no type of way about it. I honestly wouldn't feel no type of way about Aaron Ramsdale saying, you know what? I'm going Chelsea. I swear to you. I wish him all the best of luck. No bad blood whatsoever. And the reason for that is because of the treatment. Because of the treatment. And I would expect him to be a leader and stand up and say, no, I don't stand for that shit. Yeah? I'm the number one. I want to be the number one. If you can't tell me that I'm not going to be playing no Champions League football, no Premier League football, and it's only 6 games a season for me, okay, cool. I'm going Chelsea, blood. I'm going Chelsea. That's it. You know what I mean? Anyway, no one saw it coming exactly, man. Not even Ramsdale. Ramsdale got a slap in the face, blood. Look, he's even growing blisters on his lips, blood. The guy's so stressed. But the Don's growing blisters on his lips, all cold sores and that. What's going on, bro? What's going on here, cuz? He's that stressed. He's that stressed. Cuz. Hey, bro. Dealing with the wrong things out there, cuz. Ramsdale getting freaky. Mikel Arteta taking him to the wrong parties, cuz. Pep Guardiola, Mikel Arteta, all these guys, frauds, absolute frauds. Anyway, let's move on to William Saliba, our main centre-back, ladies and gentlemen. As we do know, it's been the past couple of days, and look, I haven't touched on it. I haven't, like, you know me, I talk about all the content, all the stories that are being published. The moment I saw the Real Madrid and William Saliba links, I was like, yeah, put that to bed instantly. Put that to bed instantly. In fact, I'm not even going to give that any airtime. I ain't giving it any airtime. But now, it's been about a week. I've been seeing these reports published over the past couple of weeks. And William Saliba has been absolutely phenomenal. The best centre-back at the Euros, the best centre-back in the world, the best centre-back in the Premier League. Like, this is the best centre-back right now in world football. I predicted this to be the case 4 years ago, yeah, because I know how to identify talent. And if you give the talent the opportunity to prove themselves, the talent will prove themselves. And that's exactly what my Don, my Maltese brother from another mother, that's exactly what this guy has done. Proven himself. Yeah. And I swear to you, this is my favorite player. He's been one of my favorite players for many years now. But right now, if you ask me, Wax, who is your favorite player at this moment in time? It is William Saliba. No one comes before William. No one. Yeah, no diddy-ting. Yeah, no diddy-ting. William Saliba is the number one. Okay? Number one. And I knew it. I knew him and Gabriel 4 or 5 years ago, even before we signed Gabriel. Before we signed Gabriel, I was looking at Gabriel playing for Lille when we were signing Nicolas Pepe. It would have been the same summer we actually signed William Saliba. Now, when I looked at William Saliba, I thought, oh my God, we've signed a gem. We only had a small amount of data to look at. Small amount of data. He had played about 17 games at senior level before we signed him. But within those 17 games, I looked at what Saliba was qualified, what Saliba could do, and I could tell that he was qualified. So I'm getting a bit blocked up. I could tell that he was qualified. He was just a monster, bro. He was partnered with Wesley Fofana, who eventually went and signed for Leicester, as we do know. But he was the better defender. You know, he looked like the leader. He looked like the captain. We saw the way William Saliba was kind of orchestrating, you know, the defense. If you went and watched Saint Etienne before he joined Arsenal and just looked at those games and to see the type of presence that he had at the back, I looked at that and I said, oh my God, I think Raul Sanelli, because Raul Sanelli is the one that signed this guy. Raul Sanelli's just signed a gem. He has signed a proper centre-back. I couldn't believe it. But at the same time now, we know that we needed centre-backs. I remember we had Rob Holding, we had Mustafi, we had David Luiz. And I'm thinking, oh man, these centre-backs are diabolical. William Saliba gives us a lease of life, but we need something else. And I remember when we were looking at signing Nicolas Pepe, I was looking at other players that Lille had, and they had Gabriel Magalhaes, and this guy Gabriel was just looking like a warrior. He was commanding, he was aggressive. I looked at him and said to myself straight away, oh my God, this guy would be a perfect player for this guy. I said it. 2019, I said it. 2019, I said Gabriel and William Saliba would be the perfect player for one another. A year later, Arsenal signed Gabriel Magalhaes. I couldn't believe it. A year later, we signed Gabriel Magalhaes. I was like, what? What? We've signed a guy that I liked last season. Here we go. And I knew from that moment, him and Saliba were going to be phenomenal together. Now look at them. And tell me that I can't identify talent. Tell me that I can't identify talent, bro. Anyway, William Saliba, man, he has been phenomenal. You know, even Deschamps, as you know, he loves him now. No diddy-ting. He loves him, blood. He can't get over Saliba now. Like Kanate, Upamecano in recent times have basically said, listen, Saliba, in their opinion, best centre-back in the world. Best centre-back. And these are two players that probably get put in that conversation. They get put in that conversation. So, you know, for them to say William Saliba is the best centre-back on the planet, you got to take that. You got to take that as gospel. You got to take it as gospel. We already done the eye test. We already know how we feel about William Saliba. But like I said, when you've got players in that conversation saying actually he's the best, then that's it. Now, of course, we knew this was inevitable. We knew that because of the player we've got, the levels that he can go to, the consistency, everything that comes with William Saliba, we knew it was inevitable that a PSG or a Real Madrid would come in and start trying to dig their claws in. They knew it was inevitable. And now Real Madrid have got Mbappe. Oof. I mean, it could be even a little bit more scary when it comes to this situation taking place, because you're thinking to yourself, man, like Mbappe and William Saliba are best boys. Best boys. They've been mentored by Mbappe's dad. They grew up on the same estate. They played for the same kind of team as a child. These men have got a strong relationship. If Arsenal can't deliver, Pardon to blow my nose. I do apologize. Bear me for 1 sec. I don't know why I'm blocking up, bruv. It's hay fever just coming out of nowhere. Bear me for 1 sec, guys. Don't go anywhere, bruv. Hit that like button. Sorry about that. I just had to go and blow my nose, mate. Flipping out. I don't know what was happening there. I'm talking. I can feel my nose just blocking up, bro. It's like hay fever just creeping in, man. I need to take that nasal spray. But anyway, what was I saying? So, look, we knew this was inevitable, that teams are going to come in for William Saliba, Real Madrid, PSG, all these teams, yeah? But, you know, to a degree, you'd think, all right, if Arsenal can do like Premier League, Champions League, whatever the case may be, then there's a strong chance that William Saliba may stay. But then if Arsenal can't do that, then these reports are very compelling. These reports will be very compelling. If Arsenal can't deliver, we lose out on multiple players, because as I said at the beginning of the stream, we won't be able to increase wages. How do we give William Saliba a new contract if he's already on 200k a week and we're not winning major honors? How do we renew his contract? We can't renew his contracts, can we? We'll have to convince him to, you know, stay on the same type of wages, or worse, reduct those wages, reduce the wages. I mean, that can't happen. That can only happen if the... See, this is another thing. This is why you have to look at the numbers in the project. This is why you have to look at the numbers in the project, because if the numbers in the project don't add up, and when we're talking about the numbers in the project, we're talking about the players that you've bought, the wages that you've given them, and the players that you've sold. Okay? These things correlate. You have to look at all of these things to then understand where you are financially with this project. And if you're just say, if you're £1 billion in debt for the project and you're not winning major honors and you're not actually selling players, then how do you increase the value of the operation? You can't. Increasing the value of the operation also includes giving William Saliba a new contract with more wages. So if the decisions that are being made are going to lead us into a debt, into a project that's kind of in debt, then that means the only approach we can actually take is reductions. We can only make reductions. Inevitably, if the project continues to run the way it runs on a financial scale, it will lead us to taking reductions. It will lead us to having to restructure the wage bill again. Remember, we were here before, ladies and gentlemen. We gave Mesut Ozil 350k. We weren't winning shit. In fact, we were winning more then. When we gave Mesut Ozil 350k, we were winning more then than we were winning now. Remember, top four or finishing second or finishing fourth, there's no difference. There might be a little financial difference for the prize money at the end of it, but that's the only difference, right? But when we were giving Mesut Ozil 350k, wasn't that off the back of just doing free FA Cups? We done 3 FA Cups in the space of 4 years. 3 FA Cups in 4 years with a shambolic team, and we gave Mesut Ozil 350k. That led us into what? A position whereby, and bearing in mind, Arsene Wenger was selling players, but that put us into a position whereby we couldn't actually afford to give Mesut Ozil that money or Aubameyang that money. So what did we have to do? We had to do wage reductions. Now, I know C19 had a big, massive impact in that. But based on the way the things were going anyway, even if C19 never come into play, those wage reductions probably still would have come into play, because Arsenal weren't generating no money or not enough money to actually give 350k to a player when it doesn't make any sense. And not only are you giving him 350k, you just increased Aubameyang's wages to 375k. Bloody hell. That's like 700k a week that we're giving just to 2 players. We've got 25 of them. So again, the numbers within the project need to make sense. They need to make sense. Saliba's price going up. He's on fire. No less than 150, 200 million. Absolutely. If Mudryk is 100 million, then Saliba's at 300 million, bro. Like facts. A12, Invincible. We have the best defender in the world football, but we lack ambition. These man wanted to disrespect Saliba when he asked to triple his 4OK wage. 4OK. 4OK, you know. Damn, 4OK. I swear that's a police term, isn't it? Isn't that a police term? Isn't that an American police term? 4OK. Yeah, you get that 4OK when you retire. Is it 4OK? I don't even know what it is. How comes Arsenal is not thinking of signing Kudus, Souček, Areola from West Ham, says Comp. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know, Kudus has got a 85 million release clause, and Souček, a bit too old. I think I would pass on Souček. Areola, experience, PSG experience, Champions League experience. He's won the league. Like, Areola is definitely a good shout. Areola is better than David Raya. Areola is better than Ramsdale. Like, imagine, like, West Ham have got 2 goalkeepers that are better than both of us. Even Fabianski could be in the conversation for a better goalkeeper than both of those. Like, it's crazy. But I don't know, man. I really don't know. They sent him out on loan for 3 years. I would not be angry if he would have left. There you go. I would have been angry at Mikel Arteta and Edu, though. I would have been super angry at Mikel Arteta and Edu. Super angry. Like, I don't think I would ever have got over it, especially knowing what Saliba is today. Like, what we've seen Saliba come, I don't think I would have ever got over that. You know, some people say that, look, their man managed the William Saliba situation, you know, correctly. And listen, it all depends on how you look at it. It all depends on how you look at it. Would I agree with that and say that Mikel Arteta and their man managed it correctly? No, I don't think so. Because I think William Saliba, regardless of what happened at Marseille, William Saliba was always good enough to be that guy. But you're trying to tell me, oh no, the Marseille loan spell is what made Saliba that guy. Come on, get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, William Saliba has come out and said, listen, that loan spell to Marseille made everyone realize that I'm that guy. I mean, that's what he was more or less getting at without being so arrogant about it. Just gotta read between the lines. But William Saliba knew he was ready to play for Arsenal before the Marseille loan spell, because he also said it in the press back then as well. So again, it depends on how you look at this. People feel that Mikel Arteta dealt with it right. I don't think he did, because you're telling me a player, William Saliba, you sent him out on loan to like, listen to this as well. Nice had the best season they've ever had that season with William Saliba in their defense. You go to Marseille. Marseille, in the season where William Saliba was at Marseille finished 2nd. Arsenal finished 5th, right? Arsenal finished 5th. Marseille finished 2nd. Saliba goes to Arsenal. Marseille finished 7th, and Arsenal finished 2nd. Yeah, big difference. But what's the difference maker? What is the difference maker right there? The difference maker was William Saliba, clearly. Difference maker, clearly. Second season, Arsenal finished 2nd again. William Saliba plays the whole season. In the season where we did finish 2nd in the first time when we finished 2nd, we should have won the league, but we didn't win the league. Why? Because Saliba got injured. Someone tried to say it was Thomas Partey earlier, but we obviously corrected him. William Saliba. So we're showing you right now how integral William Saliba is. Now, when we say, did they manage the situation correctly? Well, how did they manage the situation correctly when we had the chance to get into top 4 when we finished 5th, but we didn't? Because what did we do? We chose to loan out William Saliba and keep Rob Holding. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. So it was managed correctly then, wasn't it? Yep, it was managed correctly. The season before that, we loaned Saliba to Nice. Yeah, we loaned him to Nice without registering him for the team. And what did we do? We kept Mustafi, Socrates, and whoever else they kept. And then 3 months later, you terminated their contracts whilst he was at Nice and played Rob Holding. And that season, where did we finish? Oh, yeah, we finished 8th. We finished 8th that season, didn't we? They definitely managed Saliba's time well. Now, of course, there's a different way you can look at it. Some people might say, look, Wax, at that time, in that position that we was in, we could have actually killed William Saliba. We could have actually affected him mentally. I don't think so. William Saliba has not shown us once since he has been here that he's a fragile, vulnerable guy. Bearing in mind, this is a player that has lost both of his parents. He has dealt with it well. This is a mature, strong, determined monster. Yeah, he's always been that. Arteta didn't make him this. Okay, let's not fucking get it twisted. Don't worry. I'm not gonna say Arteta didn't do anything, because he definitely did. He gave him encouragement. You know, he gave him a chance to play when he did eventually, and that helped. But Saliba, the player that he is, the qualities that he possessed, it didn't come from Mikel Arteta. It didn't come from being at Arsenal. It came from the player that he was. It came from within. It came for his destiny. He was destined to be that guy based on the process that he went through. The process that he went through as a child, as a teenager, as he was destined to be that guy. The problem with Arsenal is that we didn't identify that. We were so naive, so inexperienced, so desperate that we struggled to identify how qualified the player is. So instead of that, what we've done is we kept Rob Holding, we kept Socrates, we kept Mustafi, we kept those dons, which done what to us? Made us finish 8th, took us a step back, then made us finish 5th, even though we should have finished in the top 4. Okay, the moment you actually then put Saliba in a team and give him a chance, we turn into title contenders. Now that right there is no coincidence, right? No coincidence. I'm not going to take anything away from every other player. I'm not going to take anything away from Odegaard or Gabriel or Ben White or Saka or Martinelli, because I think they've all had a major role to play. But one thing we can say is factual at this moment in time is every single one of those names that we've just mentioned there was here the season before Saliba was here. They were here the season where we actually finished 5th. They were here. Do you understand me now? So they weren't the difference maker. They weren't the ultimate difference maker. The difference maker was William Saliba and has always been William Saliba. Now, I'm going to make one slight exception for this difference making for this difference making situation that I'm talking about here, because I will also add Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus to that. I think they also come in and gave us a different mentality, made us believe that we are someone. We're not just these walkover bottle job football club. In fact, we can be X, Y, and Z if we really want to. So I have to give Zinchenko and Jesus some credit. But to me, even if we signed both of those players, but we never had Saliba, we wouldn't have had the season that we had in that season, and we probably wouldn't have had the season that we had last season, because the ultimate difference maker was William Saliba. Okay, William Saliba, my fucking baller. The guys that blocked me, unfollowed me, all of that online because of my takes and my opinions on this guy, and they couldn't take it because they were so far up Arteta's arse. All they cared, or all they vocalized was what Mikel Arteta wanted. Oh, well, Mikel Arteta said that's the right decision, so it must be. Instead of going out of their way to really look at the player, to identify how qualified he is, they decided to say, no, actually, you're talking shit. You've got an agenda against Arteta. I'm going to block you. I'm going to unfollow you. But 3 years later, they're here on their knees, sucking Saliba off, giving him the maddest slop, no diddy thing, yeah? The maddest slop daily, okay? Oh, he finally caught up. This is what I've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. I've been waiting for people to finally catch up. It's one of the reasons why I said I'll give Mikel Arteta one more fucking season, because this is the season where everybody has to be on the same page and no one can have any difference in opinion, or not even difference in opinion, or it should be everyone's going to have a difference in opinion. I mean, difference in expectation and the standards for this season. If anyone tells me other than winning the Premier League is the expectation, I swear to you, I'll slap you and I'll send you on your way. Okay, the Today is this season is the season where we win the Premier League. Everybody needs to be on the same page. If we do not win the Premier League this season, ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry, but it's Arteta out, okay? He has to go. Yeah? That's it, bro. Anyone that says any different, anyone that says, but wax. Like, what is it? What is it? Tell me. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what it is. Tell me. Come on. It can't be anything different than that. You can't tell me, but wax, we need to go, we need to give him one more summer. Oh, wax, but we ain't signed a striker yet. Oh, wax, he ain't got a centre back to partner up Saliba or to replace Saliba yet. Oh, wax, he hasn't signed a proper central midfielder. Oh, wax, he hasn't got a rotational player for Saka. Oh, bro. Wax, Man City are in the league. But wax, Liverpool in the league. Okay, like there's none of that anymore. There is none of that anymore. Seriously, none of that anymore, ladies and gentlemen. This is the season where he has to deliver. He knows it. The owner should know it. Edu should know it. And every single fan should know it. Anyone's got a difference in opinion on that, then, bro, just don't even share it. We don't even want to fucking hear it, blood. That is the truth. That is the truth. That is where we're at with this project right now. That's where we're at with this project right now. If you've got a difference in opinion and you're basically saying something totally different to what I've just told you, don't even open your bumperclot mouth, okay? That's it. We don't want to hear it, fam. We don't want to hear it. Everyone, same page. This is the season. This is the summer. Edu delivers. This is the season Arteta delivers. Premier League, Champions League. That's what we want. I don't even say the Champions League. I want the Premier League. If we can't deliver, man, sorry, man. I don't care if Pep's here. I don't care if Sir Alex Ferguson I can't even get the word out, blood. I don't even care if this Don comes back from the fucking dead, blood. Yeah, that's the point. I don't even care if he rectifies his career, I can't even get the word out. I don't even know what word I'm trying to find here. Resurrects, blood. Resurrects, wax. Come on. My brain is working in overdrive. That's what it is. Overdrive. Can't even get words out. Even if Alex Ferguson resurrects his career, like I said the wrong word again, I swear to you, I don't give a shit. Arteta needs to deliver. Yeah? He needs to deliver. All right? Okay. Tell him, wax. This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying. Can't even get my words out. I'm so fucking... Big up my guy Miggs in the building. I see you, broski. Come on. Come on. I swear, you know, when you just get ragey, you got so much that you want to say, but you just... These fellow Arsenal fans are so delusional, thinking he'll be here forever without winning anything. This is what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, this is what I said. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, where are we at with this now? Like, I really want to get an Arsenal fan that was super pro Arteta back in this process. I need to know where you're at right now. Are any of you in the chat? Have we got any of you guys in the chat right now? Tell me, where are you at with this? Is this the summer where he needs to deliver a Premier League? Or are you going to say he doesn't have his players, wax? Oh, the bench isn't strong enough, wax. Oh, wax. Wax. That's what it is. That's what it is. Every time someone tweets me, oh, wax. Like, they always, that's what, oh, wax though, wax. These Arsenal fans are so funny. I swear to you, just got to laugh, man. You got to laugh. Let me know if some comments and I'm cutting out of it, guys, man. I've been here waffling for an hour and 30 minutes. Big up every single one of you. Hit the like button. Do subscribe. Much appreciate every single one of you. It is Sunday vibes. No football today, unfortunately. Euros is back sometime next week. England semi-finals. So let's see if Saka can turn up and take us over the line. Can Saka win us the Euros? Saka bring it home? Because I don't see anyone else in that team doing it, to be quite fair. Maybe Jude Bellingham. A little something from Jude, but it does seem like Saka is that guy right now, isn't it? They're hanging on to Pep leaving. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Until Pep leaves, Wax, we can't win nothing. I remember one of my boys said that. And when he said that, he literally killed himself straight away. Like he said it in one of my Mandem WhatsApp groups. He said to me, "Oh, Wax, man, like, how do you expect Arsenal to win anything when you got Man City in the league?" And I said, "How do I expect Arsenal to win anything when you got Man City in the league?" Well, tell me how Mr. Egghead Ten Hag has just won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. Oh, but Wax, they're Mickey Mouse Cups. Wax, they're Mickey Mouse Cups. I'm like, brother, you just killed yourself. How can you come to me, someone that is speaking, that is literally having these conversations daily, and tell me, "Oh, you can't win anything with Man City in the league, Wax. You can't win that with Man City in the league, Wax." And then I say to you, "Well, how did Ten Hag win an FA Cup or a Carabao Cup? Make it make sense." He's like, "But it's a Mickey Mouse Cup." That's the response. It's a Mickey Mouse Cup. You just have to laugh, cuz. You have to laugh. I swear to you. The excuses are endless. Endless excuses, guys. If we don't sign a top midfielder and a striker, we ain't winning anything. We're probably not going to win anything with Kai Havertz as the main number 9 up front. I have to be honest, bro. He can't hit a barn door, bro. He got no tech. He's got no he got no shooting technique whatsoever. It's crazy. Cups that Arteta can't win with his own team. That's what I'm saying. The Mickey Mouse would have brought him more time, I guess. Then, you know what I mean? Mickey Mouse. What I'm saying. Mickey Mouse would have allowed the financial budget to increase. You know, it would allow the financial budget to increase, because you have to remember, ROI is not just player sales. ROI is trophies delivered. This is what people not understand. Oh, it's a Mickey Mouse Cup. Okay, well, the longer we don't win the Mickey Mouse Cup, the longer it takes for us to, the more it becomes detrimental for your budget. How can I keep dishing you money if you can't deliver me an ROI? That's what it's all about at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Trust me, man. Trust me. We definitely need someone to come in and rotate with Saka. I think that person is Jesus. I think we've got the person there. You do it with Jesus. Just watched our striker do nothing in the Euros. He scored a penalty. The penalty was like, woohoo. No, actually, he got 2 goals. He got 2 goals and an assist, I think, Kai Havertz. He got 2 goals and an assist. I remember this. He scored a penalty, and I can't remember what the other goal was. I think he got the assist. I remember the assist. It was a decent assist, in fact. It was a decent assist. Even Rice is looking burnt out. Yeah, it's probably look, the amount of football that our guys are playing as well, bro. Imagine we just done a mad campaign, and the man at the Euros still going. At the moment the Euros finishes, they're flying back to do pre-season. The football doesn't stop. The football doesn't stop. And then we've got a manager that does have a problem with, you know, kind of like managing the players, especially the fitness levels of these players. You know what I mean? So it's interesting, man. Interesting. If we win the Champions League and come third in the Prem, what would be your reaction? I'll be gassed. I would be gassed, of course. I'll be like, obviously, I'll look at the Prem and I'll look at, you know, what could have happened and what didn't happen, and, you know, obviously we'll scrutinize that, we'll question that, you know, depending on what happened and what didn't. Then that remains to be, you know what I mean. But if you're telling me you're winning the Champions League and coming third, I would still be gassed at that. Firstly, we haven't won the Champions League. Secondly, it ends that European trophy drought. We haven't won a European trophy since 1994, and that trophy has been discontinued. It no longer exists. Okay, so, and then the third reason is that we can end the debate with these fraudulent rival fans about European pedigree. You know, so I literally that would tell me, Arteta, you go again. But I would still look at the Premier League competition and see what we could have done and what we didn't do, and obviously make a determination on that basis as well. So, look, the main focus for Arsenal is winning these major honours, and in the league, showing that you are there or thereabouts, whether it's winning it or coming seconds. Like thirds, we can make an exception for if there's other trophies like the Champions League or domestic cups that have been put in on the table as well. But we need to always, every single season, prove that first or second, we're going first or second. That is where we're at. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing less than that. And when you finish second, you don't finish second trophyless. You finish second with a trophy. You can finish first trophyless in terms of other trophies won. But if you finish second or third, it has to come with a trophy as well, bro. You know what I mean? That is where this project's at. That's where our Arsenal team should always be at. It should never be less than that. Never be less than that. And this is the reason why when people call the Carabao Cup a Mickey Mouse Cup, I'm like, bro, shut up. Because that's the cup that we should be winning. If it's a Mickey Mouse Cup, bro, we should be winning it every single season then, isn't it? Then we're there. Big up JD, Bruno, bro, Nuno Mendes, LB, Kudus. Listen, we said Nuno Mendes a couple of months ago. He's definitely a left back that I would have been bringing in. Second without a trophy is just being the first loser. Exactly. Big up Elder, and this is the reason why I'm saying, if you finish second, you have to deliver a trophy in that season. It has to be a Mickey Mouse. It has to be Champions League, whatever it is. If you finish first and you don't deliver a domestic or you don't deliver a European, it's calm. It's calm. You come first, bro, in your league, the bread and butter. You know what I mean? And that's where we are at. And that's where we always should be at. It should never be no less than that. Do you know them way there? So, yeah, man. Big up my guy Neil. Big up Elder. Big up Simon. Big up Ace 12. Big up JD. Big up Darth Vader. Big up my guy Cowboy as well in the building. I see you. Big up Andrew J. Big up Isaac as well. Big up Tamina Ahmed. Big up Comps. Big up Lushane. Big up all the guys that I can see at the bottom of the chat. Big up my guy Mad Miaz as well. Alex. Big up all the mods. Big up my brother Ed. Yeah, make sure we are hitting the like button. I'm going to wrap this up right now. I need to eat some lunch. I actually need to do some more recording. So I'm going to be recording for most of the afternoon. And then we're going to be uploading onto the new channel, Wax Unfiltered. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to Wax Unfiltered. Link can be found in the description. Ed, if you're still listening, or Alex, one of the mods, please copy and paste the Wax Unfiltered YouTube link into the chat. I need as many people subscribing to that channel as possible. We've got over 300 people on there, but we need to push to that 1,000 mark. So Wax Unfiltered, links down below. Please subscribe to that channel. New content being released within the next 24 hours, okay? Anyway, guys, have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace, 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 peace.